Hey you guys, welcome to day 2. Hopefully you guys are already crushing it from day 1, and just don't forget, every single thing in this business is consistency. So everything that you were doing yesterday, you're going to be doing it again today, but we're just going to add a few things. So first thing that we want to talk about today is creating Instagram stories. And I'm sure you have seen Instagram stories before. So we're just going to give you a few little tips. One, in the comment section, we're actually going to attach Insta stories that you can use. And you can use them now, but then also use them as a guide so you guys can start creating your own. And honestly, it is so much fun. And there's so many different types of apps that you guys can use. And they are either free or very cheap. So you guys could use Unfold. There's Canva, there's PicTap You guys can honestly edit them on Snapchat and Instagram too. Okay, so what you guys want to make sure that you guys are doing on your Instagram stories is not just spamming it with products and distributor posts. You want to actually also put your life in there. And you want to talk about what interests you. Do you have pets? Put them on there. Do you guys have favorite music? Put it on there. Do you guys are you guys into fashion? Put it on there. Are you guys into makeup? Put it on there. So my rule of thumb is if I'm posting something about the products, after that, I'm going to post something about myself, and then I'll post something about the products again, right? Or becoming a distributor. Then I'm going to post something about me, then about the business, then about me, then about the business. And you always want to alternate it, because the thing is, you guys is, you don't want to be a walking sales board, right? You want to be able to relate to people. And the way that people are going to relate to you is if you guys share your life, and if you want to become somebody wants to go to their page, you have to share more of your life. Share positive quotes. Be a positive person. Be somebody's light in their life, because for some people, you may be the only person that's a light in their life, and that is so important. But if you guys have any other questions about how to make an Insta story, look at specific people. Look at your upline. How is she making her Insta stories? Have them help you. But take a look at theirs and use that as an example of how you can make it. Okay, so that is huge. You guys want to make sure that you're using your Insta story every single day. That is just such an amazing way to build business. And I can't tell you enough how about 50 to 70% of my enrollments come from my Insta story, because people are consistently watching. Okay, next thing that we want to talk about is following. Now, Instagram can sometimes be a little bit snappy and feisty, right? And sometimes it could block you if you're following too fast. So what we want to make sure that you're doing is you're following about 20 people per hour. Sometimes you can skip an hour just to give it a little cool off. So how you want to follow to get the best results. One, make sure your page is private. That is so important, because there's a mystery there, right? And they want to see, hey, why did this person follow me? What is she about? They're going to request to follow you back. The more people that are viewing your page, the better. I personally started with 200 followers. Now between my accounts, I have over 20,000, and that just took time, but it wasn't something that was hard. So for instance, if Sally just liked my picture, I'm going to go to Sally's page, and 5 hours ago, let's say, she just posted a picture and she got 200 likes on it. You want to click the likers, follow 5 to 10 people there, and then pick another person from there, follow 5 to 10 people there. And you want to follow likers. Like I said, do not follow followers, because when you follow likers, they are active on social media. Okay. Another way that you guys can follow is follow at colleges or universities near you. Follow boutiques near you. Follow stuff that interests you. Do not follow bloggers, and please do not follow any other distributors' followers. Do not do that, okay? But that's about it on Insta stories and following. Just make sure you guys are very consistent.
Yes. Okay, cool. So those are the 2 things that you're going to focus on, and these are the other 2 things that you're going to focus on for day 2. All right. So starting out with messaging, a lot of people have skepticism and all that stuff about messaging. I want to let you guys know that you are 90% more likely to get a sale or a distributor by reaching out to them first. If you wait for them to come to you, it might be a little bit of a longer process. So just think of it like this. You are doing someone a disservice. You are not reaching out and asking them if they want to try these products or be a part of this amazing team. Don't be afraid to message. The worst thing they're going to say is no. And there's always a block button if you don't want to, talk to them any longer. So I believe in 2 different types of messaging: direct messaging for products and direct messaging for host posts. Now, this is a different type of thing that you need to reach out to your upline about to get specific host post training. And Direct messaging is just, I basically put up a message together where it's like, hey girl, I love your page. You seem super nice. I hope I'm not bugging you. However, I'm just looking for a few people to help me jumpstart my biz. You'll get my 40% off discount. Can I give you more info? I literally just pulled that out of the top of my head. You can come up with any type of message similar. Once again, you're going to want to follow the same rule when it comes to following. About 20 an hour. Give it a break every now and then, okay? Make sure you're going slow because social media can be tricky. That's it with messaging. Don't overcomplicate it. Now, to make messaging even easier, you have something called text replacement. Everyone has this in their iPhone. I'm not gonna lie, I can never find it too easily, so I just go into my settings, I go into the search bar and I type text replacement. There are certain scripts, yes, I said scripts, because you're not gonna wanna handwrite a bunch of different explanations about over 40 products every single time. You are going to get worn out. Don't think of scripts as a bad thing. It's something to help you. So for instance, if someone's asking about the keto coffee, you can have a script about the keto coffee. You can drink it hot or cold. It burns fat. It has MCT oil, grass-fed butter, and collagen. And with text replacement, instead of typing all that out or asking your enroller 25 times a day for a keto coffee script, instead, you can copy it and paste it into the text replacement, and there's an option to put a little phrase. So let's say my phrase was coffee. Every single time I write out coffee, that script is going to automatically pop up. I just have to click the space bar on my keyboard and boom, it copies and pastes it for you every single time. You can do that for every product. You can do it for talking to distributors. It makes your life so much easier. I know so many people are busy college students, or maybe you're working a 9 to 5, and this makes your life easier. So make sure you're setting that up. Take a solid hour or two and just set it up. So that's it. That's all we have for day 2, unless you want to add anything else.
No, that's absolutely perfect. In the comment section, you guys are going to find a ton of scripts. Take those scripts and make them text replacements tonight. It'll take you about 30 minutes to an hour, but it's going to save you hours every single day. And you guys can always add on to scripts when you're talking to somebody. It all just really depends on how the conversation is going. But that's it for day 2, like you said, and stay tuned for day 3.